Sock in the blue. We got Happy at the bottom right. So, can Happy retain his B Cup title? He is challenged by 3 incredible players. And the first one here he has to go through is Sock, who made a good splash into Rara Land once again. Wasn't him taking the crown at the end, though. Criplord first. We have some game tape yesterday from 1-0 versus Fortitude. And there it was, out of all heroes, the Dreadlord taking the victory home on one map at least versus an Archmage. Which it is, with 3 farms indicating an expansion. But yeah, the Criplord looks, in Happy's hands, by far the strongest against early game human. There's a lot of damage from the Archmage. There's Footmen, Water Elementals, and you gotta deal with that. And we're basically fighting fire with fire. Summons on the one side, summons on the other side, and then pure chaos. The human has it a little easier in that regard, as Water Elementals and Archmage can operate from range. And that is always simpler than operating melee units due to the focus fire. And we have an interesting setup. Sock going for the Golem. Ooh, careful, buddy. Got a Claws of Attack +8. This is amazing. Lots of damage here. Oh, and the Militia lost. Oh, no, 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 not a second one. Okay. Aggro switched. And the Beetle. Yeah, the Beetle is hungry. Oh, and it's fast. 2 Peasant lost. That's 150 gold. In the early game. Oh, not the greatest start for Sock. The nerves again. Archmage close to level 2. From downtown, he gets it. This is a massive, massive last hit for Sock. The Criplord is not looking good. The Archmage is looking dapper. Okay, we're on more than even footing now with 3 Footmen here. Water Elemental. The Ziggurat. Happy needs the Ziggurat. Next Water Elemental. No chance. Has to be cancelled. A slap in the face of the Emperor. What a great recovery that was. After a rough creep spot. Maneuvering down south, knowing that Happy is here, getting the last hit in on high ping conditions. That is outstanding. But now, next wave of attack with the Beetles in the north. This is requiring some multitasking. So far, we're dealing with it. 1 out of 3 Beetles down. But once this Arcane Tower is up, this should be safe. Nobody with an expansion at the moment. Happy microing these Beetles individually, of course. Second kill, that's 4 Footmen down. But don't underestimate Water Elementals and an Archmage with Claw +8. It's only level 1, but he has another. And it's interesting to see how Sock is purely focusing on the Criplord whenever he has the chance. But Archmage is also making 0 progress towards level 3 at the moment. Arcane Tower is up. Expo is coming, and with that, Sock is faster. Hammerfall is usually a high tempo map with a lot of skirmishes in between. And it's not a rare sight that these expansions take 8 to 9 minutes compared to the regular maps where it's like done at the 6-minute mark.
Players' forces are under attack.
Happy feels stable with the mana being gone and no more Water Elementals being available. Still, Sock ahead. Do the Knight units give 50% XP or 0? 0. You get nothing. Beetles did a good job. Happy was dealt quite a bad hand after that Taskmaster kill. And he sees as 1 tower is up, but is 1 tower enough? Sock gets level 3 with the parallel creeping here in front of his base. This time, no units have been lost, but what about that Archmage? Far forward, instant TP. Happy catching Sock with his pants down. Still, a defense is a defense. And now, Happy's aggression should stop. As his entire army is affected by poison, it's usually a wonderful situation to jump onto it One of the hardest camps in the entire game. Thanks to the poison, thanks to the Hydra. Happy stabilizing. Second base up for him as well. Question is, when can Sock tech? And he just started at 6 minutes 15. That's still pretty fast, given that he lost 4 peasants. The town portal is gone though. He has a staff to get out of surrounds, but it's not that convenient anymore. Level 3 Archmage. The bane of existence for all the... for basically all races at the moment. An insane power spike in this situation, haunting for these acolytes. If you lose an acolyte here, you gotta rebuild it, obviously. And if your necropolis is busy building acolytes, you cannot tech. So that's a smart way of getting an even further tech advantage. Happy, as you can see, only on 9 acolytes. That will change in a second. And water elementals are still here. Is it time for Happy to tech? Now there's an impale. It's dangerous to go alone. Trying to get out, trying to escape. He got the boots, he got the healing at 15 HP. Oh, catches him again though. He got him. He got him the perfect long range impale. Oh my god. What a sick snipe. This requires a tavern build order now. Happy is just perfect in everything he does. His might cannot be ranged. The 3k MMR impale. Holy smokes. This is crazy. Uh-oh, Zeppelin's getting caught, but so is Happy. Level's not... Oh, can he get another? Can he get another? He got it again! No way! Sock, oh my god! He should go to the NBA, go for the 3-point contest. Unreal. Can you believe it, man? 2 big spots, and he steals them both. 4.1 Archmage now. With the Shredder and the Zap, 40 style. And we got an Archmage with a Ritual Dagger. Yeah. You can sacrifice a unit now to get some healing, but if you don't have skeletons, that's a little bit different. Happy still going for the attack. Sells it, that's some free gold. Happy still has a lot of mana. Zeppelin micro looks good. That impale was almost dodged here, I gotta say. And now playing around Zeppelins without any anti-air is rough. Oh, just undead units? You can't sacrifice anything else? That's a flaw in my opinion. You should be able to sacrifice whatever you want. Izzy, thank you for the 35-month resub. Wochenende, 8-armig ein reinorgeln. Viel Spaß bei der genauen Übersetzung. Weekend. Throwing drinks in my face with 8 arms. Or something. Happy's Crypt Lord is not that powerful yet. Sock getting a Mountain King out. Double Griffin Aviary goes heavy on air, as well as Workshop, double Workshop against the Destroyers. Happy is of course not Restless either. Tier 3 tech, DK, Slaughterhouse. So we're gonna get Destroyers. We're gonna get Fiends. But this is looking good for Sock now. I don't want to jinx him, but the Archmage can roam, buy time, keep the Crypt Lord in check. I'm intrigued, I gotta say. Nice Zeppelin plays, man. Even saving these water elementals so the Crypt Lord can't level. Good scouting all around there as well. And the highlights of this day are these creep steals. Crazy, crazy, crazy creep steals by Sock. Linnaeus, thank you for the 22 month. Mountain King level 3. At the 11-minute mark. Paula. Let's take a look. Sock is so far ahead in XP. Happy going Banshees immediately. If you can't beat them, make them join you, I guess. With possession versus knights with anti-magic against the griffins. Paladin coming, knights coming. And of course good economy. Sock didn't even invest too much into towers. Just 4. But we all know Happy. We all know that if there's a comeback opportunity, he's going to get it. Sorry, my system was a bit overwhelmed here. Lag but no F, right? Paladin 1.3, double heal scroll, first staff, invo potion. And Sock is getting more of this map. He's almost online now. Supply is very even. Happy's base, not really fortified. We get more griffins in. 2 attack upgrades, storm hammers for little shockwaves on the ground, especially good versus fiends. And the lich level is of course abysmal. Double invo potion now versus 0 in a very hero focus centric matchup. Ah! What the hell? The backstep! Freaking creeps, man! How is that allowed? That's annoying. But it is also a bit of XP. That gave Happy some time though. Anti-magic shell everywhere. Possession online. Big push coming. The Sim City, I was about to say is nice, but the towers can't really reach. Backstab by Sock. Happy as a TP. He wants that blacksmith where the upgrades are coming from, but he can't finish it. Coil on the Banshee, empty mana, web on the Griffins, clap on the ground, anti-magic shell is quickly disappearing. Here comes the militia, including the Shredder. Curse is amazing versus Crypt Fiend, 1/3 miss chance. We got a lot of damage here in the back. Book of the Dead with no dispel. DK far forward, a bit atypical. Shredder only joining the fight now. Happy has to TP out, sees that his DK is in trouble. Stormbolt, Holy Light combo, maybe doesn't get it. Still even food. Happy's making sure that there's no expansion here. And Sock killed a couple more units. Has to, Happy has to rebuild. No heroes dead, no consumables used. The clap is amazing against the anti-magic. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, Hippo, you're right. Why does Sock have so many peasants and add a shredder? He has 22 peasants. That's 12 lumber peasants and a shredder. He's at 2k lumber. He can sacrifice some of this and optimize his army, because that is, of course, 22 supply, right?
Forces are under attack.
Third base win condition. The late game human win condition. Third attack upgrade coming. Happy going for the 2-2. Very few movements here. He's trying to go for items, maybe? One invul, heal scroll, mana potion is all he got. Rob, thank you very much for the sub. Paladin level 3 is outstanding. This is easy to cancel still. Oh. Here we go again. Onto the statue. Instant snipe. He's using the militia now. Throw the proletarians into the fight. You don't need them anyway. Love how he pulls the shredder constantly. Impale is huge on low value units though. Lich is grinding a little bit. Coil saves the fiend at the top. Banshees out of mana right next to the statue. Supply is still super close. Mana is looking very fine on both ends. Boys, use your spells. There we go. Statue down. Full focus. Impale on the workers. Again, what a beautiful combo. Impale Nova takes away the meat shield. And Sok is crumbling. But that was a lot of his militia. The value units, can they still carry? This is the question. Sok needs productions. Going for Griffins takes quite a while. The clap, a little bit of crowd control. Archmage level 5. This could be a lot of units dying for Happy. Or does he save them both? No, that's one fiend. That's two fiends. But Happy with the backstep here. Going for the shredder. Uses the staff. And Sok has to lick his wounds, man. That was a decisive one. There was 10 peasants. If Sok survives till the next fight, his next army will be a lot better than the army he had now. If he survives. Purposefully staying at 50 food to not pay upkeep. That was a heal scroll. Staff not ready. Only one staff. It's interesting, by the way, how Happy is not using possession at all. Just, quote-unquote, anti-magic and curse. The third base didn't work. How much gold is left? 1300. That's 2 minutes of mining. Can you stall? No, you can't stall for that long. What are you doing with your gold now? Sok will be able to catch up in supply. 2 upgrades. Tricky situation. Very tricky situation. Happy smashed that fight. Second base, 2,200 and 1,400. Sok will be mining out earlier. If he strikes before Happy is fully mined out, it's gonna be a big one. Get a lot of Banshees again. 7 Banshees.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he takes Knights, he will have 4 supply unit that will die to Griffins and feed XP. It's better to spam Curse and Anti-Magic Shell, because there's no dispel. I wholeheartedly agree, Lemez. Possession can be a trap. Sok is going for an attack, but it's a little bit of a conga line. His army ain't here. The concave for Happy looks fine. This is the first time that Sok is fighting on his terms. Paladin level 4, Mountain King getting nuked. Nice little clap into the back line. He has a mana potion. This MK gotta carry hard. Coil, fantastic. Water Elemental getting rid of. No destroyers in the mix, by the way. Fiends are falling, but so is the front line for Sok. DK at 50%. Cryptlord running out of mana. No more mana potion here. And the statues are constantly under fire. It's still a 20 food lead. And I don't know what can save Sock here. Archmage in the middle of everything, just begging for a Coil Nova. If only there was mana. Happy with pure fighting. Brings himself back to the game. Nuke. DK has an invo potion on the Lich and gets out. This was the last bit of mana on the Mountain King for the foreseeable future. 25 mana points missing. Happy zero control. Once again, outstanding. And with a 30 food lead, not even the human heroes should be able to do anything here. 5.8 on the Crippy, and everything just falls. Ah! This was not the greatest engagement, was it? And no third base behind it. Sock still has 800 gold. I don't understand this, to be honest. Like, why? Why not wait? Why not gather your forces? They were all on a conga line. Some of the army was here, some of the army was here, and Happy was waiting here with open arms in a concave, full damage. That was a bit odd, I gotta say. And now what? You got 3 heroes, 1 knight, 2 griffins. Why does Happy go for Frost Armor so often? Is it useless? Isn't it useless if you're not up against Blade Master or DH? Should he get level 2 Ritual? I think it's amazing versus Knights, versus Mountain King, versus Paladin. Movement speed is one of the strongest stats in the entire game. And everything with Frost slowing you down. Yeah. Sock needs a gigantic mistake. He sees an opportunity where the DK was at the shop, but Happy maneuvers back. Uses Impale again as damage mitigation. And this is unwinnable. You can throw as many Storm Bolts, you can call as many Militia, but this is just a numbers game. Level 6, will we get a celebratory Locust Swarm? We don't have the mana, unfortunately. And Happy, not the guy known for his celebrations. It's totally fine to ask questions, by the way. Baldo, don't get discouraged. GG. Ah, that Archmage loss. How would the game look? Oh my god, that drop in value. That's crazy. That drop in value is insane. So yeah, this is getting quite problematic, right? Banshees counters so much. Ouch. In the fights, man. Happy was just ahead in the fights. In every single one of them. Curse on Griffins without any Dispel there proves to be really good. Sock can still change a little bit. Looking for some tech stuff right now. Ah. Because my game was lagging so much, and I hope I can fix it now. There we go. Ah, there's so many good moments for Sock in these games. But then there's this huge 80-80 fight. And all of a sudden, Happy's ahead. Well, it's not really all of a sudden. He's working for it the entire time. But yeah, is there a way to incorporate breakers? Breakers would be the best, right? Like by far. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting support here. Sorry, I missed that. Bashu with the 10 euros. Awesome. Same as Sear Links, also with the 10 euros. You guys are legends. Great match, great cast. Thank you. I'm gonna display you here again on the big stage. The fights were, I got lost in the fights. Did you get Oasis tickets? Are they all sold out? Millions continue to wait in queue. Distraught fans report tech issues. Crazy. But it's not sold out. I'll check later. Ding dong! Ding ding dong! Thank you for the tier 1 sub. So I think from the fights, it was really clear, fast, that anything with low HP doesn't work. Because of Impale and because of Nova. So that's another argument for breakers. They can't be impaled. They can't get Nova. Then, of course, a new problem arises with Abomination. But at least you're forcing Happy into a response. Because Curse anti-magic. Curse counters Griffins. Anti-magic counters... well, spells. And Griffins. And then you throw the curse back. Yeah, I think you gotta be more fluid. Knights, Gyros, Griffins. That is a good foundation army. But if you're stubborn in it, then you get wrecked after some time. Because Happy is the best in adjusting. Mortars, frag shards, they get nuked very quickly too. I think you have to incorporate Banshees. Like, Banshees, Spellbreakers. So, if you just steal a single curse, that boosts your unit's damage by 33%, right? In case it's not reapplied. It's really tough, though. Mortar Frag isn't bad at all if they stay back well enough. That, against Happy, that's a problem, though. He'll always find your way. Stealing Curse boosts your unit's damage by 50%? Why 50? 100 damage becomes 66 damage with the 33%. That times 1.5 is 100 again. You're better at math than I am. 100% is 150% of 66%. Yeah, you guys are definitely smarter than I am. I should... Glad I got you by my side. Said this yesterday. There's a couple of people in the chat. Next game has started, by the way. Gonna be live in 100 seconds. There's some people, when I see them in the chat, they automatically make the stream better. That's Stefan, that's Coryphean. Thing is, you can't open breakers because they get wrecked by ghouls. So you gotta be at nights to stop the first wave of attack. And then you gotta pivot. Maybe Griffin's breakers and skip the workshops. If you skip the workshops, you're gonna be destroyed by destroyers. Do you think the unit CC lasts too long? For example, slow curse lasts way too long. Those two examples, I would agree. One or two breakers should be enough. I think so. Well, it kind of depends how many banshees you're up against and how much regen the statues can do. Like, if the statues are under pressure and they have to walk out of the fight or they're getting killed, then banshees at some point run out of mana to cast the curse, as they also have to reapply anti-magic. You gotta do a lot of things at once, man. Human versus undead, late game fights. That's ultra hard. So. Map 2. What the? Oh no. One sec. I have a little issue with the tool that displays the overlay for me personally. But now it's fixed. Here we go. Map 2. Sock has to bounce back on his losers map. Concealed Hill it is. Archmage is up. And of course we go with the Crypt Lord. There was no problem with that so far. So, Concealed Hill. A lot of people said it's unplayable for human. The expansion is so hard. And then they learned how to creep. And then it became one of the best human maps in the game. Scout footy. Who believes anything humans say anymore? Hey, you should have believed me when I said I'm going Frostworms yesterday on ladder buskill. Remember that ladder game when I wrecked you yesterday?
A player's forces are under attack.
It's rare that I can brag about in-game Warcraft, okay? But that was a fun game. Huh. Going orange into harass? That is level 2, right? He has to fight without the claw +8. without the big blast hits for now. Creeping up to 2.5. Tracks Happy's movement. Love to see it. Sock, waiting in the wings. Happy's sending ghouls over. But there's nothing here. Big moment for Sock. 2.6. Lots of pressure on the Crippy. There is, of course, Impale. Big Null Overseer here against ghouls. And Happy, for now, has to abandon the camp. He is too hurt. Beetles are getting sniped there as well. Ooh, Sock. This is a super aggressive creep route. And he stops the undead expansion. Goes for the Acolyte. Happy has no backup. This is number 5. This is a massive delay already. And these 4 ghouls did nothing. And that is the... Oh! No way he got the deny! So Sock was anticipating a Happy attack, sent the fireball. Happy was waiting for that attack though to get the last hit. But then it wasn't enough due to RNG or bad timing, and he got the last hit after all. Denying more XP in these early games. Crucial. So now, Sock sees, well, damage done. I go back. Don't forget your footman though. Ooh. Got it. In the meantime, Happy's ghouls completely missed the timing up until now. They were parked at the spot. And this is only crept with militia. And this is fragile. Very fragile. We get level 3 at least. That's ghoul kills. On the other side, footman still harassing, but also falling. Can't threaten the last hit anymore. Man, if I had $1 for every time I said last hit in this cast, I had a couple of dollars. Ring of Region on the Crypt Lord is amazing. This is so much sustain. Footman can't heal. Happy's Expo was delayed by a lot.
A player's forces are under attack.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Staff out immediately. Oh, he wants to stay aggressive. There's another Impale very, very soon. Very committed attack by Sock. He can't afford to get surrounded again and the TP is gone. Stay in here as long as you can. Get as many fireballs out as you can. But that is not enough, is it? TP got it! Oh my god! A 20 HP TP cancels Happy's expansion. Oh, what a sick timing. Love how they track each other here around the fountain to deny the healing. That was a gigantic moment for Sock. What a late cancel that was. Tech and Expo running. Happy can't say either of those.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sock is pretty on point in these clutch early game moments today. That was visible on Hammerfall outside the Archmage loss. And that is visible here. Bob Sacramento, thank you very much for the 47 month. Should be able to attend live stream, Q, and maybe even GNL this end of the year. Much love. That is wonderful to hear, Bobby.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's the game going now? Happy? The #1 prio must be to get the Expo up, and I think with the progress he made, even against Water Elementals, This looks good. Ryan L. of Mauler. Thank you for the tier 1 sub 13 months. Hey, Neil. Keep on rocking. No intention not to rock. Scroll of the Beast. We do have a Zeppelin stolen here. That is super sweet. That takes away a lot of mobility from Sock. And we continue to have our summoning brawls. So I've got to be a bit careful here as the ghouls were coming and Impale was ready. And Happy steals some XP away.
Players' forces are under attack.
One arcane tower up. There should also be protection by a shredder. It is. You can of course get the Zeppelin from the other side. Here was the Impale. Almost missed it. There was a lot of mana and a Zeppelin up as well. With that he's safe. Can stay on the battlefield longer. Archmage though. I'm really worried. Sock is again at 19 workers, right? Boink. Level 4 is huge.
A player's forces are under attack.
He also tracks the crit lord. I gotta say, both players so active on the entire map. Scouting each other left and right. And countering each other. We go again with the double Griffin build. Aim God Black Swan. Thank you very much for the 2-year resub. Ooh, it is 21 workers. He had 2 militia. Good call, chat.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy's arriving on tier 2 when Sock is already on the way to tier 3. Sanctum! Sanctum! Wait, where is it? Did I miss it? There it is. Okay, this is gonna be casters for Sock. Is this even strange? 5 per base and plus minus 10 for wood. Usually that's fine, but he has a shredder.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the shredder is like infinite lumber workers. Calm before the storm. Oh, Happy in with the Impale. You can't afford to lose that. 787. You can't afford to lose that. And Sock got it. Item was the Hood of Cunning. Not ideal, but more armor, more intelligence. More intelligence in general, always good for human. Yeah. He will use militia for the fight. But last game he had like 2k lumber and didn't use them. So we do get breakers. Interesting comment by Dondo before the game. Saying... Oh, I gotta look this up. It's been some time ago. I did not see the first game, but in general, the breaker versus curse math is not favorable for the breakers. 40 mana for curse, 75 for spell steal. In addition, redirecting curse to the undead army can feed destroyer mana. Not sure how many breakers, how much breakers change things. Well, then there's also Brilliance Aura. We haven't seen a single destroyer the last game. Because they just can be countered by a lot of gyros then. Which starts another interesting dynamic, right? You rotate out of destroyers and the gyros are useless, etc. And then it comes down to, as I said, how... Tower in the Woods. How much the statues can regen. For once, by the way, Happy is not scouting for this. The cannon tower will still take a long time. We do have gyros in anticipation, at least one we get. Ooh, spell steal for the summons as well. Yeah, that's of course great. At Raraland, Sock was playing a lot of tier 3 versus Orc to take the wolves away. Now, he's taking the beetles away. Oh, DK. Out of position, surround. 4 points. Should be fine, and he forces the town portal. And in the meantime, this tower is growing.
Forces are under attack.
Griffins with upgrade. We see invisibility. 2 red spots for Sock.
The town is under siege.
And there we go. Oh, Happy didn't see it coming. Happy didn't see it coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
For once, he didn't scout perfectly. And Sock wants to use that time that he's buying with the cannon tower to attack and to fortify the high ground. There's no air units. A little bit of repair here. That haunted gold mine might go down or drain a lot of resources. Scroll of the Beast. I'm not too sure if that's the perfect call here. Just stalling time. Just stalling time. Hammering away at the Lich. Down to 50%. Haunted gold mine. One more hit. And he got it. Second base is gone, courtesy of a tower. Fiends are falling as well. Gigantic supply lead by Sock. Statues with the anti-magic shield, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? I think the decision making after all was great by Sock, seeing the opportunity. We have the breakers, still curse on the unit, so Dondo was right for now. In this specific scenario at least. No mana for a nuke, no more. Middle is almost fortified. And this makes it so hard to get an expo up again. Oh my god. Sock has a massive lead now. But he couldn't secure the third base.
Forces are under
Now we get a wagon. But the cannon tower did the job. Of course he micros the fiend. Of course he micros the fiend perfectly. We're healing 3 out of 3 red spots for Sock. The items aren't too great. And now we fight at the tower. 71 food. Banshees at half mana. We have 1 breaker. That's about it. Stormbolt goes through. Banshee dead. These statues are just begging for a focus fire. All of them. Get rid of them. Easy clicks. Here we go. Yep, you see it. Make it 1. Make it 2. Nasty. So without the mana and heal regeneration, can Happy even fight? No, he cannot. So, 1-1. Puts his name on the board. And it's not an easy walkover. This game was brilliant by Sock. Breakers for the win, right, Chad? Am I right, Chad? Are we right, Chad? But Sock's win here, standing on the shoulders of the Archmage Water Elemental that cancelled the expansion. That was the foundation to everything. And it was so well done. It was so well done. This was the first loser's pick. This was supposed to be Sock's win. If he doesn't win this, the rest of the series is going to be incredibly hard. Neo is not opinionated, he's just always right. The guy who couldn't do simple math with percentages. But yeah, it's totally right. Do you know if Brilliance Aura still affects the Archmage inside a Zeppelin? I don't know what they're talking about. Guys! We got a Reddit thread. It's a rumor, but another LAN event in Dubai rumored for October. Micah, biggest Russian streamer, Micah just mentioned on stream that it will take place in the first decade, I think week or 2 weeks of October. No bracket or official announcement yet. Big offline event every month. Let's go! August Raraland. September Stars War. October Dubai Bed Boom. Oh, that would be so sick. Oh, that would be so sick. Yes, bring him in. Bring him into Dubai again. The place, the studio, where Fortitude took the big victory over Happy. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Aura should work? Okay. Dips on your +1 to Dubai. I don't even know if I could afford it, to be honest. Dubai buying a PR. Wow! Paul BC64. Paul BC64. So, what do you know about the organizers and the tournament in Dubai? Did you read about sports washing once on the internet and are you assuming that this applies to the Warcraft tournament as well? Because that's not the case. No info at all. Ah, I see. So you're just shouting it into the ether because you heard it a few times in other games or World Cup. This is different though. Because if it's the same as last time, asterisk, the city of Dubai was not sponsoring the event. So the city of Dubai has nothing to do with the Dubai event, except that it's the city that it's taking place in. So no Dubai sponsorship, no Dubai money. It's just where the studio is located. Micah is streaming you now? Wait.
Please give me invite to Dubai. Thanks. That's not for me to decide, unfortunately. But I can share contacts with the guys who organize this event. Можно сделать клипчик, отправить ему.
Micah. Always fun to be around. So yeah, maybe we'll meet. Vez, thank you for the sub. Next event in Base Deck Lodge. Oh, are you organizing something? Also, Tozzy, thank you for the 29-month. More offline events. Yes. Also, thank you. Not one of my names. Phi. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Hello back to Warcraft. So there are LAN events for Warcraft 3 too. I'm very new to the pro scene. When's the next one? Is there an easy way to find out info on the tournament? In Warcraft, it's never really easy to get information. But we just had a LAN event in Germany for $10,000 with like 500 people, 100 players, 500 viewers roundabout. That was called Rara Land. We just had it, so there's nothing announced for a next one. In a week, we have a Stars War event in Xi'an, China. Beautiful city, that's where the Terracotta Army is. I don't know if you can arrange a travel to China in 1 week. Gonna be tough, pretty much. And there's rumors about an offline event in Dubai. Last time they ran it, there was no audience though, so just the players. But that's freaking great, man. That would be great. For the game, for the players. Tajviz Mayor, thank you for the 28 month. Will you stream the China event too? Yes, we're streaming. Basically, if anything is happening anywhere in the Warcraft world, we're streaming it. So that's something easy, I can tell you. Huh? The colors are yellow and green. Why? How is it not yellow and blue? I'm so confused. I'm very confused. But hey, we take it, right? We got Happy, we got Sock, it's 1-1. How did that... He's Orc? I copied the wrong FlowTV code. There was Mr. Gurke versus Brom. I'm an idiot. Doesn't take away from the fact that we have our game in a couple of seconds. Professional broadcaster. Hey, yay, let's hide our heads in shame. So now we're back to the yellow and the blue. We still have a 1-1 score in this best of 7. And here is the game. Happy bottom left hand side, it is Northern Isles. Sock on the upper right hand side. I would be very surprised to see anything else than Cryptlord Archmage. It's just the norm. This is a map where you could throw in a Mountain King. Sock, probably the best Mountain King first player on the planet. Just to keep Happy on his toes, but then you're easily outnumbered against the Cryptlord, and that's the big weakness, and that is one of the reasons why the Mountain King first option disappeared quickly. For Happy, there was a 0.05% chance that this is a Dreadlord, but no. He's not fooling around. Cryptlord all the way. Who wins this game? If you're right, I sub straight. Happy. This Happy's first loser's pick. This is the map that should favor him the most. It's kind of his home turf. His passport says city of birth, Northern Isles. I think Happy is the big favorite on this map. Can Sock cancel that expo again? Kioshko, you missed a D in your command. kind of crazy that it's not map dependent. It's just crypt load all the time. I mean, crypt load works everywhere, right? Like, why not? Same for Archmage. Just works everywhere. So far this series, Sock has been going for somewhat stable creep routes, but heavy level 2 aggression. This is also something we've seen before by Fortitude. So this seems to be a little bit of a new trend. Big heal potion, a little bit of HP. Happy maneuvering to his expo right now. Sock doesn't want to contest this. Maybe the benefit of killing an Ogre Magi. Yeah, exactly. Not sure if Sock wanted to go for the lab. Happy messed up the creep a little bit, woke them up, so there was inner fire on it quickly. And that might have ruined or delayed level 3, as it is not ruined. As you can see, Archmage is level 3. Oh, nice. Shutting the door for the ghoul run by. He cancels and techs immediately. Seeing the level 3 makes him tech. Ooh, interesting choice. Yeah, and Sock didn't see that. And now what are you doing here? Happy is progressing with the tech every second. And he was creeping at the meantime. In the meantime? At the meantime?
Forces are under attack.
I should know this.
A town is under siege.
In. I think in. In time. Not so. Oh, what? Impales an illusion. Happy officially washed. That was so much mana. Clip it. Ship it. Is Happy off racing as Night Elf? Usually this is something that happens only to Night Elf players. What? Sock back at home creeping. This was also mega obvious, no? If it was so obvious, why do you add the no question mark down though? It either was obvious or not. Make up your mind.
A player's forces are under attack.
The thing is, Sock only starting the expo now. One peasant isn't working. Is the Archmage and the 2 Water Elementals enough to hold this? There's quite some ghouls. Oh, this is a big delay. But it's 1 ghoul. It's 2 ghouls. It's soon to be 3 ghouls. This Arcane Tower will not see the light of day. No, 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 no. Okay, Happy is investing big into this. And I guess rightfully so. Archmage makes it to level 4, gets another Water Elemental. But this will delay the tech by a lot. Ooh, we have some catching up to do. 6 minute 30 expo not done. Militia time. The humans were crying for more militia time for such a long time. And now they stand there waiting. No Arcane Tower still. Happy with the tier 2. Oh, farm block. Ah! Oh, waltz him in, but he has to pay for it now. This is more and more and more peasants. How many peasants died this game? Sock is trying hard to force the Staff of Tally to save a couple of units. 7 minute 18.
player's forces are under attack.
Ruthless, ruthless, ruthless aggression. Sock still needs more stability. He's getting a little with the Arcane Tower finishing. And with that, the aggression should be over for the time being. Happy still wants a worker or two, doesn't get it. Sock's still in recovery mode. Happy is on the way to tier 3 when Sock's tech didn't even start. So we will need a lot of towers. Happy will not expand. Use a shredder. Here's the tech. He needs 1,000,000 towers. Archmage got surrounded, had to staff, and there's another impale. Maybe he hits the right one this time. Yo, Sock, you could die here. Or at least getting the potion forced. Trying to distract, trying to stop DK leveling.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is all time. But also time for Happy to complete tier 3. Your voice is ambrosia. Thank you for the 57-month closing in on the 5 years, buddy. Much love. This is a bit tricky with the statues being so hurt. This could require some repair. And draining resources is probably the optimal way of dealing with it now.
A player's forces are under attack.
3 towers. What about the main 2 towers? Ooh, foo, 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 foo. Rough sitch. He'd probably love to drain an impale, right? If he could kill one statue, that would put quite a dent into this push. Suck, you see the tower production? There's a lot of towers.
Under attack.
And this Archmage movement is nice for now. Happy, very, very, very conservative. You need these towers. There's nothing else that you can do at the moment to have a solution against destroyers. And destroyers are here very soon. But are the towers ready? Uh-oh.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy pit stop. And he's expanding behind it. This doesn't look like a full throttle attack. Creeping one camp, creeping another. Archmage kills the Acolyte, so plan A has been ruined. And towers are up. But even in the late game, obviously Sock has the economy lead. Happy's levels are very, very, very good. It's not atypical for Northern Isles to have like 4-1-1 versus 4-3-2. Oh, that Lich, by the way. Do you see that Lich? This Lich is amazing. Classic Destro bust. 3 destroyers, maybe even 4. Hold the fort now. Gyro production has started, but very, very, very slow. 1 tower, not upgraded. How's the focus fire? Not perfect. Web is up, level 3 DK. First tower down. First out of 7. And he does hold this tower. Oh, this is half of the mana gone. Destroyers without mana are nothing. Ooh, he holds again, but it wasn't upgraded. The Fiend positioning is a bit questionable, but the Arcane Tower is gone. Mountain King is here. Gyro's getting webbed one after another. It's still only 38 food. 36. He needs a crazy amount of gyros now. Pumpernickel, thank you for the 5 months. A graveyard at this peasant line. But the expo is up. And the expo, the town hall, wasn't even really threatened yet. Operating from range. Sock. Waiting for reinforcements. Waiting in the wings. And there's no counter expansion behind this. From here on out, it only gets better for Sock. Off we go. Is that enough? Is that enough? We have a little bit of mana. Mountain King level 2. Gyro's taking over. It is looking fine, I gotta say. More gyros. Destroyer down. Fiend saved. All right. Couple of webs. Bit of kills, but it's only a 1 supply unit. Expensive one. And oh, this lich is disgusting. The hero levels are still crazy. Happy going A-bombs, wagons. Backstab as well onto the Fiends. Ground army onto Fiends. Gyro's only there to take out destroyers, and he does get the next one. That opens up the battlefield for the Water Elemental. Sock is having a great recovery here so far. Knights, the hard counter to Fiends now. Gotta be careful. Archmage! Couldn't use the TP! Oh my god! Oh my god! Similar to Hammerfall. One opportunity. And Happy lives in the moment. This is a disaster! So much gold now into a Tavern Revive, but you need the Brilliance Aura. The one moment in time where you thought you're safe. But he wasn't. I would love to see this Period of Vitality on the freaking Archmage. He is still way too squishy. And you might see it soon. Oh my god, that Lich! That Lich is disgusting. Sock mostly fighting with heroes. Needs to macro like crazy now. Every single time gold is available, he has to produce new units. Sundering Blades before going for another night is mind-blowing to me. But he stays at 50. Frost Armor, by the way. Frost Armor. Incredible spell. Happy is still on a timer. We got a staff now. Mountain King in trouble. Might be out of the fight soon. Impale! And the staff already worth it. Where is the supply? 2 knights, 8 gyros. SimCity is good, but is it good enough? RIP economy. 543 heroes. Mountain King still benched. Oh, for such a long time. He wanted to claim shop control, but that didn't work. And Happy is back at it. 3
Town
knights.
is under siege.
And Sock leaves the game. Happy 1 base. But goddamn Sock, that Archmage loss. Again. Similar to Hammerfall. Archmage loss decides the game. You have a parry up of vitality. You have a squishy hero. You have Nuke on the other side. Put the parry up on the goddamn Archmage. No other undead would have won this game, obviously. No other undead would have won this game. Great decision making also, seeing that it is a fast level 3. Canceling the expo, going one base, and having confidence in the one base. Sternfeuer 2612, thank you for the sub. That was a sick hold by Sock though. What a great day for Warcraft it is. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button if you like. Raven 3, we had a little bit of a bet at the beginning of the game who wins the game. I said happy, he said Sock, he says you were right, here's your sub. Thank you very much, mate. I'm here thanks to Grubby. Friendliest new player race. Ah, that's a hard question. There is beginner friendly build orders for all races. You can find the build orders at WC3 no. WC3.no. And then it leads you to build orders here on the left hand side. And then we have a search function now. And then you can look for beginner. There should be more actually. Oh, wait. Beginner, and then you see some beginner friendly maps. And strats for almost all races. Oh, you were on me. Here it is. That's the homepage. WC3.no. Then you go here to build orders. Type in beginner, and there it is. There's some pros and cons for all races. Impel Coil Nova, instant 90% Archmage HP. Yeah, would be great, right? If you had an item that would boost your HP. That would be insane. If you could put that on a squishy unit. Dog Bird, thank you for the sub. 15 month. Let's go, Dog. By the way, account create. I'm heavily disappointed with the Night Elf community. Not contributing a single build order is pathetic. Where are the Night Elf build orders? Where are they? I see one that I put in by Grubby. I see another by Want2. Shout out Want2. And I see one by Deson. Nice. Haven't seen that before. Tavern built Lawlight style. Nice, 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 nice. I like that a lot. Thank you, Dyson. But shame on the Night Elf Discord. Seven seconds till next. They're too busy being in chat and balance wine. What a rude thing to say. What a rude thing to say. Who's reviewing those BOs? The community. If it's a good BO, give it a star or a thumbs up. If it's a bad BO, don't give it a thumbs up. Easy. It's not easy to take down Happy in a best of 7. Sock had chances on all 3 maps. He was only able to take 1. Can he take a second? On Echo Isles. Very curious if we see a switch now. Dreadlord, Mountain King, Blood Mage? Certainly possibilities. Standard would be Cryptlord Archmage. Dreadlord was super good on Autumn Leaves yesterday by 1-0 versus Fortitude. Mountain King versus Cryptlord. Okay. Happy sticks with the norm. He's not one with the craziest build. That's probably his biggest weakness. Build variety, especially in early games, for Happy is minimal. And Sock, how do you make Mountain King work? With mercenaries? With Dispel? With Berserker upgrades for damage? Kodo eat units, Destroyer eats magic, Happy eats prize money. That'd be kind of funny though. Okay, Shadow Priest for Sock. Important to get this spell against beetles. It'd be great if they would use their Dispel, unlike yesterday, Fortitude and 1-0.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mountain King is taking quite some damage here. But what he got? Pendant of Energy, 1 additional Stormbolt. Priest is here for the healing. And Happy is going for the same route, for the same mercenary. And both will be going for expansion. MK first, man. This must be Griffin's then. And he's going for the crazy nuke, I would say. With Paladin and Blood Mage. Very passive game so far. We're going clap early. There is gonna be a lot of units. Clap does certain damage to a lot of units. Area of Effect spell.
Under attack.
Claws for the Crippy, of course. Very fine. An attempt to steal something, but Happy gets the Berserker. Sock not going for a second round of mercs. As he's a bit strapped for cash right now. But that's level 3. Are we going clap? Are we going clap?
A player's forces
He's thinking about it. Oh, yes. Clap level 2 against Beetle's Ghouls. Takes away single target damage. Takes away lockdown in terms of Stormbolt. Huh. It is a lot of damage and a lot of slow. But it's also very, very, very mana hungry. While Bash would work without mana. Mountain Mountain King gets it. Replenishment potion.
Player's
Nice.
forces are under attack.
Important levels. But happy. Oh, he got something there. Sock did. It's a big merc army. What does he want to do with gold? Kill the Crypt Lord? Kill the mercenaries! Like this berserker here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not a good exchange for Sock, I'd say. Needs a miss micro by Happy, while in the meantime we have a ghoul run by with only an arcane tower here. Oh, this is not good. I'm thinking about returning to play after a really long break. Is Warcraft Champions beginner friendly, or is it as elite as it sounds? It depends on how resilient you are. If you're able to suffer through 15 games, where you're probably getting wrecked, then Warcraft Champions is by far the best.
Player's forces are under attack.
The Grass League, Bronze League is amazing. You just gotta adjust your MMR first. So if you're through that suffering, you'll have a good time. So where's the game at? Double level 4. This Crippy, by the way. 12 armor. A little bit of a calm after the storm phase. Happy better leveling. Mountain King catching up. Tech halfway done. Happy only starting the tech now due to heavy investment onto mercs and ghouls. He did have success with run bys. Perfect. Perfect to the second timing on the invul potion heal scroll. Well, I'm married with 2 kids. I know how to suffer.
A player's forces are under attack.
Four mercs on Sock. This is really the tamest mid game these guys had. Sock. Big tech lead. Stormbolt 2 is gonna be amazing against the mercs. This is all supply that Happy doesn't necessarily want to have in the late game stages. Muddy! Look at him go! Oh, he's trying so hard. He got, I learned this from Razormoon, 6 slows if he survives. That's crazy. Off we go. Clap. But that's not too much fragile ground. Amazing impale. Amazing impale. Can he secure? Ooh, I don't know who got it. I don't know who got it. It didn't say. Muddy dies for his sins. The big invul potion goes to Sokka, and I think the experience went to Sokka as well. Happy's blasting throughout his mana. And the Blood Mage is here. Just needs a bit of healing. And this is what you do with Stormbolt, Kiesel. Kiesel, a guy who was blacklisted by me on Discord for stupid things he said and for being obnoxious. Then We made amends at Raraland. And then he's here in the chat. What are you supposed to do with Stormbolt? There you go. That's the best use of Stormbolt. HP is still an issue though. Especially with the rock golem. This is a interesting way of creeping this camp. But he gets the reward. Uh-oh, Happy's here. Will he force an invul of the TP? No! Perfect retreat. Lost 2 footmen to the creeps. Better than losing 2 heroes on the to the creeps, and that was on the menu. But thankfully, Sock's name is not Leluami, so that's fine. Mountain King, level freaking 5. We got priests in the mix. We got a Pally now. And that nuke, once we have levels, is gonna wipe undead heroes. Happy's level's not too shabby. He's still Tekken. Anti-magic. Which... anti-magic, an absolute necessity. So much mana as well. Happy sold the rings. Since the main damage output is magic, that's I guess alright. And still 3 Shadow Priests, man. These are so weak. They're truly clogging up Happy's army right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Solid Scout, get possession, Lich 3rd. Lich 3rd will be underleveled. And Griffins are coming for even more magic damage. Problem, Blood Mage doesn't have Banish yet. The MK mana, oh my god. 530. Sock has lumber problems, yeah. On Echo Owls, the humans always do. Devotion Aura. Excellent. On both sides. But with that, Paladin can comfortably go into Divine Shield. Gives more armor to the Pally, which is great. He's this... The Blood Mage should always be in the back. He has a lot of HP already, so with additional armor, you're building an absurd amount of EHP. Just gotta be really, really, really careful on the Blood Mage. With all this gold that he can't spend, I wouldn't even hate him getting a parry up. Get a parry up from the marketplace, from the merchant, put it on the Blood Mage. WTF is a parry up. Parry up the vitality is an item that gives your hero additional health points. Wow, mortars already. So far in this game, in this series, Happy was always ahead in the late game fights. If it's even. Getting a lot of heal scrolls. Pally is not level 3, Blood Mage is not level 3. And the map is empty. Same can be said about the DK, and of course the Lich is looking... On the XP bar, it's looking pathetic. In the inventory, it's looking damn fine. Scout out. Who got the Invo potion, by the way? Ooh, also Sock. That's a way to use your gold. It's an item here. Ring of Protection. Pick it up! Eh? What? Huh?
The town
Happy
under
is
players' forces
expecting
are
a
under
push towards the expo, but Sock is fooling him a little. Forces a town portal, retreats. Gotta get off of Blight to take the fight. Clap 3 is good night anti-magic shield. But he needs more. Wand of Illusion. Well, that worked once, but Happy, you must identify. Yeah, that was too easy. But there's no dispel. These illusions will soak up damage. Here we go. Is the fight set up well for Happy? It is now. Sock took a little bit to get the front line up. We do have fragmentation shards. With that, mortars become amazing versus fiends as well. Sock trying the kiting game, but the griffins are suffering. I guess he just wants to trade for level 3 Blood Mage. Mountain King in a bit of trouble. Gets the nuke out. Impale is good. But that is not a level 5 Crypt Lord. It's only level 4. Clap hits the ghouls, but anti-magic shell is there always. Needs more. Holy Light gets it. 2.8. Happy with the second town portal in very short time. Frag shorts. Kill another fiend, and there we go. Sock stays on the map. Gyro scout the movement. He gets more items. That's the way to spend the gold. If Sock is missing out on one of these item rotations, I think he's in trouble. Killing off the mercs, they don't provide anything. Happy still has the 2 Shadow Priests. We have an Invo Potion, double staff, finally. So much armor on the belly, 13.5. Okie dokie. Happy is gonna get a heal scroll. Where's the solution, Happy? He got an invul, he got a heal scroll, he got a mana potion, but he's missing level 5. Blood Mage did not... Ooh. Don't have gyros here. Happy sees this. Can he force another TP? That would be 1,000 gold in town portals in 2 minutes. With mortar teams and knights, bases disappear quickly. Very quickly. We have an arms race. Happy did a little bit of damage, but is forced into a TP. Oh, Mountain King, Impale. Can't reach. That's a crypt down. Needs to build a second one. And that on top of all the town portal expenses. DK made it to level 3. Blood Mage did not, but we're getting towards the shop. Invo Potion up. With that, every hero has an Invo Potion maybe into. He should buy it. Yeah, 100%. Still not enough. Very tactical game now, of course. Both are relatively set in their armies. Happy following it up now. Shadow Priest, no value. Impale Coil Nova. First Clap, Bash, Banish, Bolt. Holy Light. Happy has Disease Cloud, can still go A-bombs or wagons. For Sock, it's not that easy to say how he can scale still.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Maybe he just goes more upgrades. Maybe he just goes for more siege attacks. Cryptlord always trailing behind with an Impale. He could force a staff at least, but he's not even forcing staffs. The human army is slower than your army, always. But Happy is not in position. Third town portal. Fourth, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
Is the item still on the ground? Yeah. Blood Mage gets the tanky items now. This is like a game of Quake. Where you go for map control to get the red armor. But we have 100 supply. Is 100 supply enough to fight on Blight in our net base? Happy follows. Oh, this fight is gonna be madness. Four heal scrolls versus 1. Invis MK.
A player's forces are under attack.
Would sorceress be good? There's no dispel. Mountain King in the shadows, going for some siphon, and the clap will follow up shortly. Mountain King gets a lot of nuke here. Invo potion number 1, that was the big one. Cryptlord is not doing good at all! What is he doing? Town portal away. That is a Cryptlord usage like I've never seen before, but the fight in the main fight, that's looking okay. Blood Mage level 3 now. Oh, that's so good. Still, needs to keep this Mountain King in position. We got a coil, we got a potion. Going for the Cryptlord once again. Mortar team shooting away at this Necropolis. I'm not too sure if that's the target. Reapplying Mountain King level 5. 2 more heal scrolls. Cryptlord close to 5. There we go. Sock. This was not the attack you were looking for. Very scrappy fight. So now, as with all Happy plays, was that on purpose to use it as a bait? Or what happened there? We got 2 possessions off in the fight as well. And now Happy got map control. This mortar position, this mortar focus fire was also very, very, very off. No way, dude. 20 food down. A game like this wins you a long series.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mistakes were made. And now it might be too late. How do you stop 100 supply Happy? That was 4 heal scrolls, 4 invul potions. I don't think how he can hold this. Could have been smarter to go for a third base. Let Happy come to you. But he wanted to close it out. Happy spent 1200 gold on town portals this game. He was up against all the consumables in the world.
town is under player's siege. Forces are under attack.
This looks hopeless. And yeah, I mean, as good as Clap is to get rid of anti-magic shell, the Banish Bolt Holy Light combo is not as strong as it used to be. Happy is spending a lot of gold on upkeep. Sock tried to be smart. Stay at 80 for a little bit. Squeeze out a bit more gold. 1900 here. 800 here.
A player's forces are under
Sock needs to own the next fight and prevent the third expansion up top at 12 o'clock. Does Bash ignore anti-magic shell? Yes. Open fight. Okay. No gyro bombs as it seems. Is this a good engagement? I don't think so. These gyros are useless. We see possession again. Impale in the back. No staff. Blood Mage was right there. I think Sock. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. The mortars, 5 of them, are targeting the fiends, not the banshees. Paladin level 3 finally. And now it's kinda even. Now it's kinda even again. If he keeps the heroes alive. MK! Staff out the paladin to hold the fort. Mortars protected. It's so many of them. And fragmentation shards, one of the strongest upgrades in the entire game. They gotta carry. When will we see the Blood Mage? When will we see the Mountain King again? I don't think he can, dude. I don't think he can. But the Mortar team position without the Crypt Lord able to reach is huge. Can he hold on? Lich level 3. One more heal scroll. Blood Mage is back. Gyros soak up a lot of damage now, but what do you do against these fiends? It's so many. It's so many. Mountain King still asleep. Can't do anything. Can't get away with that. Paladin also locked behind enemy lines, and this should be hero kills for Happy. Big, big, big value of the Mortar teams. But it's also 7.5 armor on these fiends. 7.5 with an unfavorable damage type. He did a lot of damage. It's a similar problem to what Moon had yesterday. He did a lot of damage, but he doesn't get the kills. Happy mining. Mountain King back. Mortar teams, very, very good at raising buildings, of course. Is there a chance with the crazy mana sustain of a Blood Mage? Mana is kinda low, though. Could he snipe the Haunted and leave? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Hero focus not an option. Mountain King getting one of the last Holy Lights being fed by a Blood Mage, but only for so long as he had to use the Banish. And another staff, and the Mountain King uptime didn't last for long. Happy plays perfectly around this, establishes another base. The only one mining. And now what? 20 food down. 5, 4, 3 heroes. Double heal scroll, double invuln. Selling items, heal up one more time and try to conquer.
Forces are under attack.
Happy, what a flex. Buying items at minute 29 of the game. Triple staff. But yeah, staff is... Oh. Staff locks the hero. For a long time. with that, Happy has time to build a shop, maybe a Zig, heal up the mana, or regen up the mana. Last ditch effort. Now or never. You gotta nuke the Banshees or the hero or the heroes. This army again. Similar to Hammerfall. The army isn't here yet. The fight starts with only half the army here. Invo Potion, Holy Light needs to land up on the Mountain King, and every defensive Holy Light is a Holy Light that they can use offensively. Nova, Impale, Militia, soon to be gone. Mortar Team's Focus Fire seems a bit better this time. There's not too many Banshees anymore, only 2. But is that enough? Will the heroes do it? Sock, you need to play triple Dota now. Frag shards, baby. Frag shards. It's looking hopeless. Where is the play of the game? Happy. Little late. The Holy Light is here, but maybe it's enough. Little bit more damage. The Fiend safe to the side. Not even the frag shards can reach. Unreal. Do we have a Holy Light? No, we don't. What a performance by Happy winning this game. GG. 3-1. One step away from the grand final. Another grand final. And Sock. Was it the right call to push for Happy's Expo instead of going for the 12 o'clock expansion? At the 19-minute mark, things look desperate. Sock brought it back. He had so much. You can't really blame Sock for trying with quad heal scrolls and all the consumables he had, but he just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. Happy's Banshees. Happy's Banshees, man. The 3 armor upgrades is such a wonderful counter to fragmentation shards that it's truly hard to counter. Because then what do you build? Nothing does damage. But also, the Mortar Team Focus Fire wasn't great, unfortunately. He used it all up against the Banshees. Yeah, against the Fiends. But was never really able to hit the Banshees. Blazer 2K3, thank you for the sub. Everybody who appreciates this, we have September. New subs are 25 to 30% off. A wonderful time to sub here. You get no ads during the finals of B Cup, during Stars War, and during the start of the WC3 Dach Inferno that's starting on Tuesday. And it's on a discount. If you still have an Amazon Prime, feel free to give it to me. I gladly take it off of you to raise not only this number, but also this number. As we are moving on to match points in a second. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, a thumbs up on the stream goes a long way and helps the channel out a ton. This is extraordinary Warcraft, and the players need to be put in front of as many eyes as possible, and we can all do this together. Agony X90, thank you for the Prime. Does anti-magic shield reduce the damage of fragmentation shards? Similar to how it's reducing the damage of unstable concoction from Bat Riders. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. Frag shards still go through. Frag shards only increase damage versus specific armor types. Unstable concoction is designed a bit differently, so it shouldn't. Can't say I've tested it personally, but there's no interaction that should make it so. Test it! Test it! Test it. But yeah, I think for some reason, it's really odd. Half of the Batrider explosion is somewhat magic damage. And for frag shards, that shouldn't be the case. But with Warcraft, you never know. So testing it is always useful. Because it's a spell that does physical damage, probably. It's an ability. And you know, stuff like poison is kind of magic as well. Like, is reduced by anti-magic. Yeah, you have to test it. There's 3,000 people watching right now. Test it. As we go into match points for in 90 seconds. Emperor on the way to the throne again. Unstable confusion. Unstable conclusion. Nice. Nice. Chat. Nice. If you want to play yourself, by the way, tomorrow we have the Back to Warcraft Weekly Cup. Every week we hand out $50 for the best players, and the winner of these weekly cups qualify for the monthly cups. We got 150 up for grabs for the top 6 players. 7 p.m. Sign up. Carson's gonna cast. Foggy is gonna make a return for that weekly cup from what we've heard. 25 seconds. Can noobs participate in the cup? Everybody can! And our game is live. Last chance for Sock. He has to win 3 maps in a row versus Happy. It's freaking rough. That's so rough. It is not impossible, but every tiny little detail has to be perfect. We go on to Autumn Leaves, which sees more and more play here in the best of 7 stages. Yesterday in a show match, 1-2-0. Defeated Fortitude with a Dreadlord. It was glorious. Confirmed in the world editor that anti-magic shell does not affect fragmentation shards. Nice! Actual research done on stream. We do so much research here. Yesterday we tested the interactions, the very commonly appearing interactions of Charm and Transmute. Metalbeard 1, thank you for the Prime. So I think the Mountain King experiments are over. Happy is not one to experiment much. So I'd say we go back to Dreadlord Cryptlord. To Cryptlord Archmage. But maybe you surprise me. Come on, Happy, surprise me. It's the Crippy. His might cannot be matched. But Sock goes back to Archmage. Okay. This map is very brawly. A lot of action in the center of the map usually. I always love it when you have two choices where to expand, here or here. This is the easy but attackable one. This is the harder but more secure one. And Happy is opting to the side. Sock going for shot.
Players' forces are under
Where do you creep up? Do you He's not going green or orange. He's not creeping an expo. Circlet and ring.
a player's forces are under attack.
Pendant for Not sure if I'm a fan, but Sock, you can make me a believer. Shop Green Expo. It's kind of an invite for Happy
A player's forces
to steal a lot here. Impale locked and loaded with a pendant of energy. These creeps cannot fall to Happy. So far, Sock has done amazing last hits, but it feels like he's a bit overrun here. Militia, Footman, all centering on the Ogre Magi. And of course, Happy got it! 2.5 plus damage to the economy, to the Footman. This looks like a knockout punch to me.
A player's forces are under attack.
It has to be the counter aggression. This 0.3 prevented level 3 Archmage. He has to cancel with a level 1 Water Elemental. Walker's still busy.
The town is under siege.
This was very, very, very lumber heavy. But he does get the cancel. There shouldn't be any way for Happy to salvage this. Just make it as expansive as possible. And getting 2 Footmen is quite expensive. We do have level 3 finally. And a bunch of mana. Sock's expansion is late though. But since he cancelled, that should be fine. Good save. Little bit of momentum there. Like one moment to celebrate. Yeah, 1 HP. Nice. Safety. Feels good.
Players' forces are
I love that he's taking camps away. But at what cost? At the cost of an expo. Sock Tekken! Happy did the same on Northern Isles when he saw, oh, I can't really do anything anymore. The summons are too oppressive. Let's rather tech. And that's gonna be a rifle mortar tech then, but Happy is responding with his own tech. I don't even know if Sock knows. There's a lot of acolytes here. This is not what Happy wanted. But yeah, we're moving into rifles.
under attack.
Looks desperate. Surround, but step is up. Ooh. Archmage, you're losing a lot of HP. It's for a town portal. That's odd. That's also bad.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh no. Crippy with the staff, chasing. Sock turns around! He gets another full range impale! This time it's not enough. Flee, you fools! Oh, this time he's the fool himself. Does he have... He has a shot. Sock, this is not the early game you want to see. This is not the early game that we want to see. This is definitely not the early game that Angeline wants to see. Chinese broadcast colleague. How do you salvage this? It's one base. But rifle casters should be destroyed by Happy. Double slaughterhouse, tier 3 started. We are officially on a timer now. And it's level 2 impale versus rifle casters. How? 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 Sock is facing a lower bracket with 1-2-0 and Lin.
The player's forces are under attack.
I don't know how. I got great imagination. I can think of many things. A turnaround here is out of that realm. Of course he gets the priest. I feel like Sock was broken on map 3. He needed that cheesy cannon tower to be successful. Happy is not supply block. No. He's even unsummoning. Yeah. Yeah, about that rifle caster thing. We got 1 rifle and 2 casters. And we're on a timer. Tier 3 is done. I think the 2100 MMR could win this. This is looking hopeless. And Happy is 3000 MMR. First player in the history of this game. That's Impale. Nova to follow soon. Very soon. Oh man, what a hopeless attempt. Donkey Soccer fighting windmills. Undead windmills. Oh my god. Boom. Impale, Nova, Ghoul Flood, Statues, Orb, A-Bombs. No. At this point, even I could win it! And Happy takes it. Another grand final. Another winner bracket run. And another attempt where it shows that Sock is not 40. This game derailed insanely fast with that Ogre Mage I last hit. The creep route, I wasn't a fan. It showed you shouldn't be a fan. It was very, very fragile, and Happy. An elephant in the porcelain store is smashing fragile things. Build orders, builds in general.